Good afternoon. 안녕하세요. You're listening to IMW Radio. It's Jackie once again, your host. Good afternoon. Today's topic is all about Chuseok or Korean Thanksgiving Day. It is one of the most important holidays in Korea. This year's Chuseok Day falls on September 27th, but the holiday is observed for 3 days, September 26 to 28. This year's Chuseok holiday period makes a 4-day weekend since Saturday, September 29, was also designated a day off during this national holiday period. Most of Korean family members from near or far gather together to share food and stories and to give thanks to their ancestors for an abundant harvest. They make it a point to visit their family homes to spend quality time with their loved ones. The Thanksgiving Day provides a good opportunity to celebrate and enjoy the traditional cultural experiences throughout Korea. Most of the Koreans prepare special foods such as freshly harvested rice, alcohol, and songpyeon are known as rice cakes. They also visit the ancestral graves known as songmyo in Korean, and during their visit they will clean and remove the weeds that have grown around the graves, and this practice is called bolcho. In the olden times, Koreans wear the Korean traditional dress or chuseokbim, also known as hanbok. However, nowadays, there is a massive departure of Koreans traveling abroad or returning to their hometown to join their family. You will expect it's a bumper-to-bumper traffic in highways, cross-country buses, and even train stations are chaotic. That means tickets for buses and trains are absolutely sold out. So if you plan to travel anywhere in and out of Korea during this holiday, it's a good idea to book your tickets in advance. For this afternoon, let's find out Nessie's and Sohi's Chuseok holiday. Good afternoon, guys.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi,
good afternoon, Jackie, and good afternoon to all our listeners. I would say goodbye, August, and hello, September.
Yes, okay. Nessie and Sohi, Chuseok celebration is in September, right? This year.
Okay.
What do you think of the weather these days?
Well, Jackie, the weather in September is very cool, and fall is one of my best favorite season. I love to go strolling on the streets and enjoy the cool breeze of September.
Okay, I bet you do have plans for this month. Definitely. Can you tell us some information about Chuseok holiday? Some people really don't know the significance of Chuseok and how it came to be. Can you tell us a brief background of it, Nessie?
Okay, so Chuseok is originally known as Hangawi, okay, and meaning great middle of autumn. It is a major harvest festival and a 3-day holiday in South Korea. This is celebrated on the 15th day of the 18th month of the lunar calendar. I really don't have an idea what is this lunar calendar, but I really don't know about this one, but this is how they schedule the schedule of the Chuseok. This is a celebration of the good harvest. According to their belief, Chuseok originates from Gabe, which started during the time of the third king of the kingdom of Silla. During the rivalry, Silla,
Sheila.
Silla, the crescent moon, won a great victory over the kingdom of Baekje, the full moon. The losing the team has to treat a feast to the victorious team. Right? Some scholars are also believe Chuseok may originate from ancient celebration of the harvest moon.
Okay, let's find out. Sohi is also from Korea.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
agree?
I'm Korean, but I have no idea.
Really? Huh? Now you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's based on the Korean history. It is also a major harvest festival and they celebrate for 3 days. Now, how did the Koreans in the early times celebrate Chuseok?
Yeah, okay. Well, based on my research, there are three important things that they usually do in celebration of the holiday with their loved ones. First, in the morning of the first day, the family gathers around in their ancestral house and performs a worship ritual. Yeah, weird. Then they visit the tombs of their grandparents or ancestors and offer food, drinks, and crafts. They also clean the surroundings of the tomb. This ritual is also called chare. Second, they usually prepared food like songpyeon or rice cake, and there are a lot of different colors and stuffing of the rice cake. It is also very significant in the celebration because of the crescent shape of the rice cake. Crescent because the victorious sila represents the crescent moon. They also prepare hangwa, the honey fruit cake, japchae, my favorite, bulgogi, and fruits. And finally, they also play popular Korean sports and folk dance, which they usually to perform under the moon in the night of Chuseok, wearing their traditional costume.
So, do you prepare the same food?
Yes, I agree with it. First day we prepare songpyeon, galbi, 해물탕, and so on.
Okay.
And next day we go to my grandparents' cemetery, and we wear hanbok. But actually, I don't wear hanbok because in our family it's only for children, my nephew or my nieces. Yeah.
Oh, that's for sure. This holiday is one of the biggest celebration in Korea. You gave us an insightful information about Chuseok. So in the changing of times, Chuseok celebration has also evolved, influenced by the modern ways of living. The new generation diversely changed the traditional way into more personal. Okay. Based on your observation, how do people in the modern times celebrate Chuseok?
Yeah, today, most of the Koreans, especially the young people, they're going on a trip outside the country instead of returning back to their ancestral home. They buy only gift certificates instead of wrapping gifts in a box. They order food from restaurant instead of preparing the traditional food. Others spend Chuseok as personal vacation instead of celebrating it with their loved ones. They attend cultural and leisure activities, watch movie with their friends, and other unusual festivities.
How about Suhi?
In my case, we gather all my relatives on Chuseok Day, but we didn't perform the original worship ritual.
Oh,
yeah, chare. We didn't.
Okay. So the new generations these days are trying to adopt the contemporary ways of Chuseok holiday. I believe it's also a mixture of old and modern ways. Do you think the modern way of celebrating Chuseok is no longer important?
Although the way people celebrated Chuseok has changed over the time, but it still remains as a very important holiday for the Koreans. It may give us a new meaning, but the spirit still centers on their families. Their ways of thanking the people in the past and the bountiful blessings of the harvest moon are still evident these days.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. Chuseok celebration can be changed, but important thing is family gathering and my relatives. So it's not important the way of celebration, I think.
Certainly, the celebration should focus on the spirit of family ties. Of course, gratitude for their ancestors. Now, Chuseok is the most awaited holiday of the year. I'm sure the two of you have plans for this coming Thanksgiving Day. So can you tell us, Nessie and Sohe, what's your big plan for this coming holiday?
Well, it's not really big. I want it to be simple and personal. I just want to hang out Seoul City in 3 days with a friend, visit some places, eat out, island hopping, drinking, shopping, and ITX joyriding. Wow. What about you, Jackie?
Wait, let's ask Sohe first.
Okay. What are your
plans?
What are your plans?
This Chuseok, I'm looking forward to welcome our newest member in my family.
Uh-huh.
It's baby boy,
Wow.
my new nephew.
Oh, okay. That's a great thing.
Okay, in my case, it's
Jackie,
a
what
long
about you?
vacation.
Okay.
I'm going to Seoul and visit Korean traditional houses, palaces, of course, War Museum. It reminds me of my grandfather. Okay, Nessie and Sohi, it's always a pleasure to have you here with us in IMW Radio. I hope both of you will enjoy your Chuseok holiday.
Yes, Jackie. I am always here to give update, information about Korean holidays, or anything that our listeners would like to know about Korean culture.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Sohi
you,
and
thank you.
Nessie. Goodbye, both of you, and hope to hear you again in our show.
Goodbye, Jackie, and enjoy your holiday, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. You are listening to the Iksan Migrants Workers Podcasting System. My name is Nessie, and this is our podcasting system, radio. The only radio to answer all your questions and assistance here and around the globe.
Good afternoon. We are here in Labor Question and Answer segment. Let's welcome Director Cirilo from Iksan Labor House. He will answer all your inquiries regarding labor problems. Good afternoon, Director, and please greet to all our listeners.
Good afternoon, listeners.
Okay. This is our second time of labor Q&A. The last time we had about re-entry system. You told us there are two ways. First, we call that sincerity worker. Second is our topic for today, special Korean test or CBT topic. First, sincerity worker, you discussed last time. And now you will discuss further on special Korean test or CBT topic. So Director Cirilo, you're going to explain further, especially for the EPS workers. They have to know more on how to take the test. Hi, Director.
Hi, Jackie.
So how are you? Is there something special you would like to share with us during your past experience as a labor officer?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm very busy these days. Especially, I met an Egyptian undocumented workers. That was my first experience which I met whom he came from Africa as a director of Iksan Labor House.
Oh, I'm surprised. So he is undocumented Egyptian
Yeah.
worker. So what happened with him?
It was a long story. Briefly, he had to go back to his country, but he was injured and is waiting to undergo surgery in hospital now. And the biggest problem is financial. His case is undocumented, no insurance, and difficult to communicate in Arabic, and can't receive any public support.
Oh, it looks very serious. Anyway, good luck, Director, in handling with this case. Maybe he will be very thankful and he'll never forget the support from the Korean government. Now let's go back to our issue, special Korean test or CBT topic.
Oh, I'm sorry, I want to introduce what I did recently, but it was so long story. Okay, let's talk about special Korean test CBT topic.
Why do you think the Korean government name it as a special Korean test or CBT topic?
Because of this, they had to take a CBT topic, whoever want to apply this re-entry way. A CBT topic can take 4 times per year in your home country.
Okay, so that's the difference. So sincerity worker doesn't need to take Korean exam.
Yes, sincerity worker has some conditions, never change the company, and only agriculture, fishery, and under 50 manufacturer workers. Then, without Korean test, worker has to come back the same company. But those who want to apply the special Korean test, there is no conditions. Only he has to come back in his country before his visa expired.
Okay, it means special Korean test is more open to all migrant workers even though he has to take the Korean test again. Only in one condition, no overstay from his visa.
That's right. That's the difference between sincerity worker and special Korean test for re-entry system of EPS worker.
Wait, brother, is there any other difference or special information?
The sincerity worker has no age limit and no choice of the company. But special Korean test has age limit like under 40 years old. And the company is random. It means it's the same as when an EPS worker arrived in Korea in their first time.
It looks like each method of re-entry system has its own advantages and limitations. Anyway, it's very useful and helpful for information for EPS workers. Thank you once again, Director Cirillo.
Thank you to Jackie.
Okay, today our labor Q&A topic is a continuation of re-entry system for EPS worker on special Korean test or CBT topic. Goodbye, Director, and we wish to hear from you next time, especially for our EPS workers. To all our listeners, you may send your inquiries through iksanlabor@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you once again and goodbye everyone. I will prepare more useful and interesting topic next time.
Okay. Bye, Director.
Bye, Jackie.
This is IMW Radio. You can listen at the podcast. This is made of Migrant for our fellow migrant to reach each other all around the globe. I am Roland and you are listening to IMW Radio.
Good afternoon, Roland. Welcome to IMW Radio. You do have a lot of messages from Filipino migrant workers here in South Korea.
Oh, yes, of course, Jackie. Hi, good day to all our listeners. Here I am again to share to everyone a message from my heart. The following messages were sent to us by our fellow workers here in Korea. And I have here today two message to read. A message of thanksgiving and a friend who misses her childhood friend. Here is the first letter. A letter of thanksgiving of Aldwyn to his parents. Hi, Mom and Dad. It's been a year since I left to face the new chapter of my life as an OFW. I am very thankful to have you both as my parents. Thank you for the infinite love and support you've always given to me. And I know I wouldn't be without you. And thank you because you not only teach me how to be a good person, but you also raise me equipped with everything that I need to stand on my own. I will always thank you for everything, and I wish to our Lord is to give you strength and always good health. Thanks, Mom and Dad. This is your son, Aldwyn. That was our first letter came from Aldwyn to his parents. And here is our second letter, a message of a childhood friend. Hi, Mia. Mia, first of all, I wanted to greet you a belated happy birthday. Sorry for the late greetings. I've been busy these past few days. By the way, I hear about these segments air on podcast to one of my friends here in Korea, so I tried it. It's actually cool. I don't have actually things to share because we regularly chat with each other in apps like Facebook. Just missing you, my dear friend. Next year, you already know I will be coming home. See you soon, my friend. Hope we will make enough time so that we will be able to do more things that we should do before. Take care and always, it is your childhood friend, Divine. And that was our heartfelt message for today came from Aldwyn and Divine. We would like to thank you for putting your trust in us. Again, this is Roland of IMW Radio. Until next time, keep in tune with us for more messages and greetings. And by the way, I have here today a live guest. I will introduce our guest for today, Ronald and Manuel.
Hello,
Say
Roland.
hi. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Mr. DJ.
And Mr. DJ, Roland.
So, you guys have message for your loved ones in the Philippines. You can speak it in Tagalog. Who will be the first?
Maybe Manuel.
Maybe Manuel.
Okay.
Okay, Manuel, you have greetings or just a short message to your loved ones in the Philippines. Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Gusto ko
yata.
lang iparating sa aking minamahal na si Annabelle. Namimiss ko siya palagi. Habang kahit na nag-work ako, anuman libang ko sa trabaho, lagi siyang nasa isip ko. Lagi siyang nasa puso ko. Mahal na mahal ko siya.
Napakagandang mensahe. And that was the message of Manuel to his girlfriend in the Philippines. So the next is Ronald.
Binabati ko ang mga magulang, ang aking, at lalo sa pinakamamahal kong babae sa buhay ko. Kahit na malayo ko, lagi kitang iniisip at lagi kitang nararamdaman dito sa puso ko. Kaya mo, pag-uwi ko, magkikita tayo muli.
Okay, that was the message of our live guest today, Manuel and Ronald. Thank you very much for coming here. And again, this is Roland of IMW Radio. Until next time, keep in tune with us for more messages and greetings, and also a live greetings. And to all our listeners, our fellow Filipinos, please email me your birthday greetings to your loved ones, your love letter, or anything that you would like to say to your friends, relatives, and your family. Please feel free to send it to iksanlabor@gmail.com.
Okay, you heard it. It's Roland. You can send your greetings or messages through iksanlabor@gmail.com. Thank you, Roland. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Jackie.
Okay, thank you, Nessie, for the latest updates on how the people in Korea celebrate Chuseok and also to Sohe. And second, we learned on how to get special Korean test or CBT topic for the EPS workers. It was explained to us by Director Cirilo. To all our listeners, we have to take note that Chuseok Harvest Festival is one of the most important festivals here in Korea. Whatever culture or religion you're from, it may be named as Thanksgiving Day in America, Pongal in India, and in Korea it is known as Chuseok. It is an important activity where they have to give thanks to Mother Nature and their great ancestors for providing them a bountiful harvest. The spirit of family bonding is always there, and they prepare and offer the feast for their ancestors. If you want to learn and observe the Korean culture and know more, even deeper, the essence of Chuseok, try to visit Korean folk villages or Hanok village, where you can see the reenactment or dramatization of Chuseok costumes and ancestral rites, songpyeon making or rice cake, nungak or farmers' music, and martial arts. So, if you're planning to travel this coming Chuseok holiday, first you have to remember, you have to book your ticket in a way advance if you want to avoid the hassle during this holiday. Second, try to check the operating hours of the stores and restaurants you may possibly want to visit. Third, the palaces in Seoul, Korean folk villages, have various activities during this festival. Don't miss this opportunity to enjoy the traditional Korean culture. Take note, Chuseok is a very special time for Koreans. This is Jackie, your host, and you're listening to IMW Radio. Bye and enjoy the holiday.
안녕하세요. IMW 라디오입니다. 원래 IMW 라디오는 영어 방송이지만 노동법 Q&A 시간은 모든 이주노동자 분들에게 유용한 정보가 될 수 있다고 생각해서 한국어로도 소개해드리려고 합니다. 이번 시간은 노동법 질문과 답변 시간인데요. 안녕하세요, 김호철 사무국장님.
안녕하십니까, 여러분.
네, 김호철 사무국장님은 현재 익산 노동자의 집에서 사무국장을 맡고 계신데요. 이번 시간에 노동법에 관한 질문에 답을 해주실 겁니다. 이번이 두 번째 시간이네요. 지난 시간에 재입국 제도에 대해 얘기해 보았는데요. 두 가지 방법이 있었습니다. 첫 번째는 성실 근로자 재입국 취업 제도였고요. 두 번째는 특별 한국어 시험 제도라고 하셨는데요. 첫 번째는 지난 시간에 얘기를 나눠보았고 오늘은 그 두 번째 시간으로 특별 한국어 시험 제도에 대해 알아보려고 합니다. 김호철 사무국장님께서 좀 더 자세히 알려주실 건데요.
네, 여러분. 이번 시간에는 성실 근로자 재입국 제도에 이어서 특별 한국어 시험 제도에 대해서 안내를 해드리도록 하겠습니다.
네, 잘 지내셨나요?
네, 잘 지냈습니다.
익산 노동자의 집에서는 어떤 일들이 있었나요?
예, 최근에 굉장히 바빴는데요. 특별히 이집트에서 온 미등록 이주 노동자를 만났습니다. 이집트에서 온 미등록 이주 노동자는 저 역시 이 노동자의 집에서 일을 하면서 처음으로 경험한 친구였는데요. 아주 쉽지 않은 케이스였습니다.
놀랍네요. 이집트에서 오신 미등록 체류자분께 어떤 일이 있었던 거죠?
전체 이야기를 다 하자면 굉장히 긴 이야기인데 간략히 얘기하자면 미등록 이주 노동자이기 때문에 이분도 이제 다시 본국인 이집트로 돌아가야 하는데 현재는 다쳐가지고 병원에서 수술을 기다리고 있는 상태입니다. 그 중에 가장 큰 문제는 아무래도 병원에 있다 보니까 경제적인 부분인데요. 이 친구의 사례는 미등록이고 그래서 건강보험이 적용이 안 되고 그리고 아랍어를 쓰기 때문에 대화에도 많은 어려움이 있습니다. 그리고 이 친구의 케이스는 사연이 복잡하긴 한데 여러 사연 때문에 공공의료 지원을 받기도 힘든 경우입니다.
매우 곤란한 상황이군요. 잘 해결되기를 빕니다. 아마도 그분도 사무국장님의 도움에 굉장히 감사하실 겁니다. 네, 이제 우리가 얘기를 나눠보던 노동법에 대해서 다시 돌아가 볼까요?
죄송합니다. 지난 동안 있었던 일을 이야기하다 보니까 얘기가 굉장히 길어졌는데요. 자, 이제 다시 특별 한국어 시험 제도에 대해서 이야기해 보도록 하겠습니다.
네, 그런데 이름이 왜 특별 한국어 시험 제도일까요?
왜냐하면 이 특별 한국어 시험 제도는 이 제도를 통해서 한국에 다시 들어오고 싶은 노동자는 CBT 토픽이라는 특별한 한국어 시험을 봐야 하기 때문에 이름이 붙여졌고요. CBT 토픽은 1년에 4차례 분기별로 한 번씩 각자의 본국에서 시행이 되고 있습니다.
아, 이 점이 다르군요. 성실 근로자 재입국 취업 제도는 한국어 시험을 응시할 필요가 없으니까요.
네, 맞습니다. 성실 근로자 재입국 제도에서는 단지 이 몇 가지 조건들만 충족을 시키면 됐는데, 예를 들면 회사를 바꿀 수 없었고, 그다음에 농업, 어업, 그리고 50인 이하의 종업원이 있는 제조업 사업장이었죠. 대신에 이제 한국어 시험을 보지 않아도 되었습니다. 그렇지만 이 특별 한국어 시험 제도를 통해서 한국에 다시 오려는 친구들에게는 이러한 조건들이었습니다. 오직 본인들의 비자가 만료되기 전에 본국으로 돌아간 분들은 모든 대상이 적용이 됩니다.
아, 그렇군요. 특별 한국어 시험 제도는 한국어 시험을 다시 봐야 하는 점이 있지만 모든 이주 노동자들에게도 해당되는 제도이군요. 비자가 만료되지만 않으면요.
맞습니다. 그것이 성실 근로자 재입국 제도와 특별 한국어 시험 제도를 통해서 재입국하는 데 있어서 가장 큰 다른 점이라고 할 수 있겠죠.
네, 이것 말고도 다른 특별한 것이 있나요?
네, 성실 근로자 재입국 제도에서는 연령 제한이 없고요. 회사를 선택할 수가 없습니다. 반면에 특별 한국어 시험 제도에서는 나이 제한이 있고요. EPS 워커하고 똑같이 40세 이하인 노동자들만이 신청을 할 수 있고, 그다음에 회사 선택은 다시 근로계약을 맺기 때문에 선택적으로 이렇게 같은 회사가 아닌 곳으로 갈 수 있겠죠. 다시 말해서 처음 고용허가제를 통해서 한국에 들어오는 노동자와 같은 경우라고 할 수 있겠습니다.
재입국 제도의 두 가지 방법이 각각의 장점과 한계를 가지고 있네요. 감사합니다. 매우 유용하고 도움이 되는 정보였습니다.
네, 감사합니다.
네, 오늘의 노동법 Q&A 시간에는 이주 노동자들을 위한 재입국 제도인 특별 한국어 시험에 대해서 알아보았습니다. 사무국장님, 네, 감사하고요. 안녕히 가세요.
네, 감사합니다, 여러분. 그리고 다음번에는 좀 더 유용하고 흥미로운 주제를 가지고 이야기 나누도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.